Single ladies of Chicago, I want to offer a reframe to the husband hunting.
Hey guys, we're here for it. Do you know what if I meet my husband?
I am looking for a husband to play tennis with this summer.
If you're hunting for an upper-class husband in England, how do you identify your prey?
Many women are on the hunt again. This time they're looking for a prey, not a husband.
Every man is a liar. Every man is a disgusting, foolish liar until they prove otherwise.
A lot of you follow me because I used to post where to find daddies and eligible men in New York City.
He's worried about you using him for his money. It's probably because he doesn't have enough money for you to use.
That's incorrect. Those men have encountered leeches in the past. That's why they're worried. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
Where are these men that you speak of, Mark? Mr. Mark? Because do they exist? And if they do exist, are they under the age of 50?
Class man. I'm gonna go find a rich man. Like, if I'm, struggling to make it and I lose my job, I'm gonna go find a rich man. I'm not going to settle for someone who wants me to go 50-50 when my job is possibly getting cut or I might be possibly getting laid off.
I'm actually really worried that I'll never find a husband. Like, for starters, I'm actually disgusted and horrified by anyone who shows genuine interest in me. And going on a first date, I'd rather die. First of all, I get hives like all over my body because I'm so nervous, because it is inevitably so awkward. Like, don't get me wrong, I can keep a conversation going, if I've had a little bit of wine, but then you're going to take me home, and then what? Then what? And if you make the mistake once of texting me good morning and good night, ew, I can't even, it's gross, don't. And then you want to keep seeing me? Why don't you have other plans? Ew. And on that note, if there's anyone out there who really could care less if I live or die, I'm actually taking applications, and I probably already love you.
Yeah, I bet. And speaking of taking applications, she's not the only one. Plenty of women in their 30s and 40s are starting to worry that marriage might never happen for them. Especially this year, many have set their sights on finally locking down a man, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you spend years playing the field, turning down good men, and assuming the options will always be there, reality eventually catches up. This right here is what's called urgency dating. It's when many women, after spending years enjoying the dating scene without committing, suddenly realize time isn't on their side. They start feeling the pressure, whether it's from seeing friends settle down, biological reality setting in, or just the fear of being alone. The carefree attitude they once had shifts into a race to secure a man before it's too late.
Welcome to my new series called The Best Places to Find Hot Guys in the City, where I will look for the best places to find hot guys in the city. Today I went to Shake Shack. It was a fail. There's one cute guy, but
Who's gonna tell these men you're not getting better? Who? Because their friends are liars. The grass is only greener if you can do better, and a lot of you fucking can't. And your friends that are hyping you up being like, you can do so much better, blah. No, the fuck you can't.
Does anyone know where to find a man who actually likes women? I don't mean wants to fuck women. I don't mean enjoys what women can offer to him. I mean, where are the men that actually like women? Look at women as a gender and think, wow, women have so much that they offer to the world. I just don't think they exist. I really don't. And there used to be men who liked women, who appreciated what women brought to the world, and I just don't know where they went.
I like how these types of women ask this question, and yet ignore the very men that would take them seriously. They wonder where all the good men have gone, but fail to realize they passed them up when they had the chance. Many of these men were once eager to commit, willing to love a woman for who she truly is. Yet they were overlooked for years in favor of men who brought excitement or status. There's plenty of men who actually like women for who they are. These men value genuine connections and aren't looking for perfection, just someone who will appreciate them in return. But the problem is, they're rarely seen as exciting enough, so they end up sidelined until it's too late. I can agree that there used to be a lot more men who appreciated women a lot more. In the past, men were willing to go above and beyond to provide, protect, and cherish a woman. But after women spent years rejecting these men for temporary excitement, many of them have wised up. They've learned that being a good man isn't always rewarded.
I'm single, 33, living in California, and 2025 is the year that I'm finding my husband. This is how you are going to meet your man organically. You're going to take work and you have to treat it like a job. Stop looking disheveled and you're going to dress your best. Glam up when you leave the house. You are going to go to places where your husband is hanging out. Go have lunch at the golf club. Go to the restaurant, sit at the bar by yourself. Go to church. Go to a 5-star hotel lobby. Look up conferences where high-value men attend. If you continue sitting at home, you're never going to meet your husband. Video on what outfits to wear is coming up.
Day 4, trying to find a husband. We're going to the footy. No one come at me for my football team because I don't care and I don't want to hear it.
Do you think we can bring back the husbands? Do you think the husbands can come back? Can they come back? Can they come back? The men who yearned for you and like could remember your name. Like men used to literally go to war. They would literally be on like World War II active battlefield. They would be like in the trenches literally, and they would still take the time to write out a little love letter because they knew your address. They knew your name and your address, and they knew where you lived. Now they ask for your Snapchat bar. Now they're 30 saying they don't know what they're looking for. No, because I upped my, so like I just turned 23, so I literally today turned 23. Thank you for the birthday wishes. But I upped my age range thinking like, yes, like they're gonna be mature. Why are you balding and you're not looking for anything serious? Do you know you have 30 minutes literally? Like, just bring it back, please. If anything that comes out of 2025 is bring back the husbands. And men, please don't bitch at me in the comments. It's the first day of 2025. Like, bitch at me like tomorrow. Like, it's my birthday. Please. Please and thank you.
Not really sure why they would bring back the husbands. The truth is, any man who's trying to get married in the West is setting himself up for failure anyway. The laws, the societal expectations, and the way relationships are structured today all work against him. Modern dating culture has also made things worse. Many women are taught that marriage is just a phase, something they can walk away from if they ever get bored. They want the wedding, the security, and the benefits. But when it comes to the responsibilities and sacrifices, that's when the problems start. And if things go south, it's the man who pays the price, financially, emotionally, and even legally. I get that many women are trying to date, and honestly, the dating scene is messed up for both good men and women. It's not just men who are struggling. Many women are finding that the relationships they thought would come easily aren't materializing the way they expected.
I am looking for a husband to play tennis with this summer. If I actually do want to wear this while I'm like playing sports, it needs to like hold everything in. It's linked to my life to know it. And if you have any other questions, let me know. All right, bye.
If you're hunting for an upper-class husband in England, how do you identify your prey? Obviously, your Prince Charming is the well-groomed man with perfectly tailored designer suit and polished shoes. Incorrect, darling. How do you identify the upper-class man in the wild? He's the one with the rumpled jacket, patches on the elbows and shoulders, dog hair and horse hair. He may also be sporting a moth-eaten cashmere or Shetland wool jumper, or as you Americans call it, a sweater, some unironed trousers and some mud-encrusted brogues. Bonus points for bad teeth and a signet ring.
Every man is a liar. Every man is a disgusting, full of shit liar until they prove otherwise.
I'm genuinely getting sick of this. Truly. Because unfortunately, it's individuals like that make statements that make a lot of the rest of us women look rather bad. And unfortunately, without thinking about the words that are coming out of their mouth, they're actually continuing to perpetuate the stereotype about women that has been around for as long as anyone can remember, that by and large, women are just emotional creatures and mostly illogical and rather irrational. And it's statements like that that really don't help the situation any. But I understand that it's absolutely popular right now to pick on men because some women consider themselves to be feminists that are standing up to the patriarchy. Well, I hate to break it to you, but a lot of the things that a lot of you that make statements like this are doing, and all that you do is pick on men, is you're just making yourselves look foolish. Because those statements aren't based on any factual information. Those are based off of emotions and hurt feelings. And it's really not making women look very good.
You can tell when a woman has been hurt multiple times by the way she talks about men. Saying things like, "Every man is a liar," or "All men are the same," is a clear sign of bitterness. But the truth is, there's no one to blame but themselves. Instead of reflecting on their choices and recognizing the patterns they keep falling into, they'd rather blame all men and call them liars instead of simply changing the type of men they go after. Just like this woman, when women in general get hurt, they rarely take accountability. Instead of admitting that they ignored red flags, entertained the wrong kinds of men, or prioritized excitement over stability, they point fingers at men as a whole. They act like victims of circumstance, as if they had no control over who they gave their time and energy to. It's like they can't see the pattern they've fallen into, no matter how many times it repeats itself. They keep choosing the same type of men: charming, unavailable, emotionally distant. But when things fall apart, instead of looking inward, they blame all men.
I have this issue where I find almost no men attractive. Like, it's really, really annoying because I speak to a lot of men, right? I'm very social. I love to talk. I find almost no one attractive. So, like, there's just, like, it just doesn't go anywhere, like, ever. I get asked on dates, I'm like, no, pass. And then when I do find someone attractive, I'm like, I'm obsessed with you. I need you. If I don't have you, I'm going to feel unwell. Like, I need them because it's so rare at this point that it, like, makes it extremely difficult. Or, like, even if they are attractive, like, even if, like, yeah, you're a pretty face, I just don't care to speak to them. Like, if I want to speak to someone, I will nonstop be thinking about, like, texting them or having a conversation with them. But it's so fucking rare. Like, it's so rare, and I just want to have a cute little fun crush and, like, whatever, but I can't even have a crush anymore because I'm just like, boring, like, not interested, no desire for it. I need to, like, go to the gym.
So I don't know about everybody else, but I am done with Hinge. I've been done with Hinge for like 4 months now. I really want to just start meeting people in the wild. So my question is, what are we saying to approach a man out in the wild? Because here's the thing, I will open up the door to a conversation. I've asked, hey, I like your tattoo. Hey, my phone's dead. Can you tell me what time it is? Maybe ask where something is in the store. But I don't mind opening up that conversation at least, because I can imagine how intimidating it can be for a man to walk up to a woman, especially in somewhere like the gym. Like, that's got to be very scary. You don't want to bother somebody. You don't want to be weird vibes, whatever. So my question is, what are we saying to open up that door? What is a good intro? Because here's the thing, even if a guy has a girlfriend, chances are he's still going to be nice to you. Oh, hey, I have a girlfriend, whatever. Or even if the conversation doesn't go, it's not flowing, you just know, okay, this person's not interested, and that's okay. It's okay for something to not work out, but at least you open up the door to a conversation. And here's the thing, let's just be honest, Hinge is chuggy. We're all over it. So my question is, what are we saying to open up that door to a conversation?
If only women knew how easy it is for the majority of them to get a man, they wouldn't feel so discouraged. The reality is, they don't have to put in nearly as much work as a man does. For men, it's often about making the first move, being persistent, and proving themselves worthy, whether through financial stability, social status, or sheer effort. For most women, getting a man's attention isn't nearly as complicated. They can walk into a room, smile, and immediately have multiple options. That's why, when many women reach 30 and complain about not being married, I immediately know she's been playing the field. It's not that they can't find someone, it's that they've spent so much time prioritizing situationships. The thing is, many women wouldn't complain about how single they are if they started approaching men more often. If they took the initiative, showed genuine interest, and weren't so caught up in waiting for the perfect man to chase them, they'd realize just how many good men are out there who would actually appreciate them.
Even if I don't want you, I really want you to want me. And when you don't want me, I try to get you back to want me, and when you do want me back, I don't want you no more.
You know what's really hard about this world, today's society? Every time I find someone that I want to care for and want to love, it ends up pushing them away, right? Meanwhile, I'll see some of these girls having sex with 2, 3, 4 guys the same week. And all these guys are just like so ready to commit to them, you know, drop everything for them. And it's these same guys complaining about women not being loyal, women only wanting you for your money, no one out there being good enough. But they get girls like us, and then it's not good enough. They take it for granted. And I'm just so tired, man. I feel like I keep showing up as the most loving person I can be. I keep being loyal. I keep not becoming this cold-hearted person that society has very much so had the opportunity to shape me to be. And I just keep, not playing games and being honest, and it's getting really hard. It's just always, it feels like no matter how hard I try, I should be one of those girls, and not take anyone seriously and not put all my eggs in one basket or whatever, because then those are the girls that meant respect, I'm just so tired, man. I'm so tired of, keeping my heart open and trying. It's getting hard. And maybe, finding a partner isn't everything or isn't for me right now. But it's so hard when you see all these great people coming to those around you. It just makes you want it, It makes you feel lonely. It makes you feel like you deserve it too. What the fuck is so wrong with me,
Just like good men, this is a good woman who genuinely wants something real. She's not looking for games or empty promises. She wants a partnership built on trust, love, and mutual respect. But she's running into the same issue that good men face. The modern dating world is full of people who aren't serious about commitment. When I say the dating world is hard for both good men and good women, this is exactly what I mean. It's not just men who are struggling to find women who are on the same page. Some good women are facing the same issue. The cycle is discouraging, and it's easy to see why both good men and good women are starting to give up or check out. The dating world as it stands isn't built to foster real connections. Instead, it's filled with distractions, short-term gratification, and people who are more interested in playing the game than actually building something meaningful. This is just facts.